How are your holidays, Maddie?
They were pretty good. My family did like a small little thing. I've been isolating with my mom and my grandparents since March.
Yeah.
So my uncle came and picked up some food, and then we like did a Zoom call both on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and we played Among Us with my 10-year-old cousin. It's great. She's super into it. So every time it came to like a group meeting and we voted her out. It's just light hazing.
Wait,
once you hit the double digits.
What is Among Us? It sounds very dangerous.
It's this game. It's an iPhone app and like a PC game, and basically it's like, have you ever played Mafia?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's basically like you're all crewmates on a ship, and like between 1 and 3 people are the imposter, and they're going around killing people. So you have to either survive and complete all your tasks, or figure out who the imposter is and vote them out.
Okay.
And it's super fun. I highly recommend playing it. And so we played on a Zoom call. So we were all playing and like talking to each other in real time. And when it would come to meetings to vote on who the imposter was, like if you find a dead body, you report it and it calls a meeting. Mm-hmm. And so we would just always vote out my 10-year-old cousin because the rest of us were adults playing the game.
That's an important lesson about how life is going to work. So,
well, she was also the imposter 6
so.
times in a row. So I was like, all right, it's fair.
yeah. It sounds like a fun game, honestly.
It's really fun. A lot of people in the beginning were like, I don't get the hype. And then now everyone's like, no, it's really fun. It's a good way to like bond with your friends, especially if you're like doing a Zoom call and don't know what to do or talk about. Playing Among Us is fun.
Yeah.
Or you could play like public lobbies where you play with like 13-year-olds who like haven't learned that you can't say the N-word yet.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
That's bad.
What age do you think that lesson happens? Because it seems like it moves.
The age should be birth.
Yeah.
But like that was the age for me. But I feel like unfortunately it happens around like 13.
Yeah.
For white boys at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like there's like an inflation sort of thing that happens with it, where like as time goes on, that age gets a little older. We have to reel it a little bit more in.
It's insane. Like literally like Twitter and like TikTok are like full of that shit right now. Just
I have
people
never
being
used
awful.
TikTok. I can't imagine that's good for that.
I have 16,000 followers on TikTok.
Shit.
What?
That seems good.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, but it's a weird place. People are mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every couple of years, like that kind of like Wild West feeling of apps returns, and something is introduced to our milieu that like just shakes things up and makes people feel very unsafe, but also very privileged.
Yeah.
And that's definitely TikTok. And the pandemic just made it worse.
Yeah.
Like the pandemic has just made everyone mean. It's so sad. like literally they're like,
Wait, but were they
"Mom."
mean already?
Yeah, but like they would keep it to themselves. I see people giving death threats to babies on TikTok.
The fuck?
Wait, I thought it was
Yeah.
dancing. What the hell is TikTok?
Well, it is. I mean,
I thought everyone just danced for 15 seconds and then it ended.
like that's like part of it. Like that's like what Charlie D'Amelio does, but like she has like 100 million followers on TikTok, which doesn't seem like a conceivable number to me.
Yeah.
But that's her follower count.
Jesus.
But like you can do like anything. Like I make a lot of content about like political stuff and like punk and literally everything. And there's like a mom who like has this baby, and he like just like he looks a little like not like weird, but he looks different. There's nothing wrong with him. He just looks different. And people are like, I want to kill your baby, like in her comment
Jesus.
section. Yeah.
Man.
It's
Wow.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did like not a promotional video, but like an advocacy video for ranked choice voting. Was that on TikTok?
Yes, that was TikTok.
I didn't
Yeah.
see it on TikTok, but I managed to see it somehow.
I think I linked it on my Facebook.
You linked it on your Facebook. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like such an old man right now.
Joel, do you want to try to get a TikTok for like a month and see, like the two of us together and see what happens and what we can do?
So we share an account?
Yeah.
You can totally do that.
I don't feel comfortable having one of my own. I'd like to have
Two
a buddy.
millennials resentful of technology try to use technology.
Dude, that'd be a podcast. We do like a finite amount of time, like a social experiment. You know, we try to just see what we learn about ourselves from TikToking.
I
We
mean,
could get
it's
puns. That's good puns.
TikTok has a cool thing because it has an algorithm-based like homepage called the For You page, and so it like based on your interests, catered like your content is like catered to you. So it's a cool way to like a lot of people they like get experiences about like being non-binary, for instance, and a bunch of people are like, shit, wait, oh, it's like a common experience on TikTok.
All right, Matt, I have an idea.
Yep.
Two millennials resentful of technology use technology to learn how to dance.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it. That
The
would
most
be
wholesome
awesome.
use of TikTok. I've seen some very wholesome TikTok videos actually, but only because like my girlfriend has shown me a few things that she's stumbled upon, and I don't know. It's not an app that I could see myself ever getting on, but I would take a challenge.
We could have a recital at the end.
Yeah.
That'd be fun as hell, honestly.
It's TikTok dances are fun. Some of them are hard. I literally break a sweat learning TikTok dances.
I think all of them are going to be hard.
Wait, so it is largely a dancing platform.
Yeah, it started. Oh, I have a landline. I'm sorry. Let me just wait.
Call from Rosemary.
Never ends. Okay.
It's perfect.
Yeah, so there is like a lot of dancing on the app, but it's like kind of it started that way because it used to be Musically, which was like an app where people would like lip sync and do weird like little dances, and then it kind of turned into like this big dance app, and then now it's an everything app. It's kind of like what Vine used to be, but
Okay.
you get
Yeah,
either
okay.
15 seconds or a minute as opposed to 6.
Yeah, we can work with that.
It's fun.
Vine was only 6 seconds.
You're right. There were some vines that felt 10 minutes long.
All right. Well,
Joel, did you ever have a Vine?
no, I never had anything.
Matt, did you have Vine?
No, I never did.
Oh my god.
I went on tour with somebody who had it, and I had never heard of it, and they kept just taking these little quick videos. And finally, we were like, what the hell are these? Where are these going? Why are they so short? And like, they would do it with this voice and like pretend that they were like this super fan following everything. And
Oh my god.
it was funny to us, but it took me like half the trip to realize that it was a social network that was happening.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And then Vine ended, I think, or I stopped
Yeah,
hearing about it.
Yeah, it died. They killed Vine.
How did all the videos become so short, though?
What do you mean?
Like, in making a Vine, did you have to do a whole lot of cutting?
No, no. I mean, you could, but like generally, you would just take a video that was 6 seconds long,
Oh.
and that would just be the video.
Yeah, it would just automatically end, right? Like you'd hold the thing and then it would run out of time, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like a Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
So
I got a little bit.
there's no story arc to this 6-second video. It's just
There can be.
clip.
I mean, there's some really like there are some vines that like have become a part of my vocabulary because they were so popular. Like, because when Vine was popular when I was in high school, so like, and I
Yeah.
was like the older side of high school, and Vine was super popular. So like everyone like if you said the phrase Hurricane Katrina, someone would go more like Hurricane Tortilla right back at you.
That's
Like,
where all that shit comes from. I always hear people saying things like that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, where am I not getting this information from?
Vine.
Okay.
Or like Vine compilations on YouTube. Like after Vine died, it stayed pretty popular with the compilations on YouTube. So you can still find all of them. They're fun if you want to, figure out what nonsense people are spewing at you at any given time. It's probably from a Vine.
Yeah, we should do a deep dive, man. We should do a like a sojourn into the 21st century series of something, and we'll just try to learn about what's going on. That'd be good.
Yeah, I kind of like that. As just like not even a self-growth thing necessarily, but kind of that. You know,
Yeah.
like let's see how much we can try to connect with modern culture
Yeah.
by way of engaging in its most addictive facets.
Yeah, basically. That's
It'd be
cool,
like
though.
Supersize Me, where we do it every day for however long, and we go to a doctor.
Oh,
at the end
I
of
don't
it and
want
see
to
what
go on
happens.
TikTok every fucking day.
It is literally such a time suck. It can you could be sitting looking at TikTok and 2 hours have passed and you won't even realize. It's horrible. It like
I need that 2 hours, Matt.
Maybe if we can get sponsored, it would be worth it. Is that it would be just like going to work?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd do that. Okay, yeah.
That's
We'll get someone.
TikTok pays me, so like not
That's
fully,
sick,
but like
honestly.
they have a creator fund, so like you make like
Oh, okay.
X amount. If once you have over 10,000 followers, you can sign up for it, and you get like X amount of money that I'm not allowed to say per X amount of views. It's not a lot, but like it's
That's cool
something.
though.
Yeah, no, that's still, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. But the catch is they absolutely demolish your views once you join the creator fund. So like I've had like some TikToks get like 600,000 views, and then like now all of my recent videos have like haven't even gotten close to 5,000 views
Wait, why?
because they like tweak the algorithm so that if they're paying you, your videos don't show up as much.
Oh, okay.
It's dirty.
Capitalism, man.
Exactly. Well, because what started happening was they had so many people join the creator fund, and TikTok is truly too broke to pay people, like pay, 1 million creators. So they just decided to start fucking with us as opposed to like, being like, actually, we're raising the cap. You have to have this many followers.
Yeah, I never knew about any of that.
Nor did I.
That's interesting though.
I would spend 2 hours a day on TikTok if I was getting paid to do it.
You could probably find somebody to sponsor you to do that. I don't think TikTok themselves would sponsor you, but
I wonder who would. There's got to be some organization who's waiting for a couple of young bucks like us to enter the conversation.
I'll say this, if it allowed me to quit a job, I would do it every day. Other than that, I wouldn't want it to be that Super Size Me format where I'm doing it every single day. And
that's what I'm.
it just starts
fair.
fucking with my schedule.
That's what I'm working towards, is being able to like have TikTok be a sustainable form of income. It's not right now, but
It sounds like it's very difficult to do.
it is. Well, because the thing is you can get like brand deals and stuff, but I took like a 2-month hiatus, so my engagement like went down. So like
yeah.
now it's like I have to build back up like the engagement that I lost. So I'm not the most attractive person to do a brand deal with anyway. But you can get paid like $1,000 for a brand deal.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like it would get tiring though if you have to keep up whatever pace like got you there constantly, or else it all falls apart. That seems like that would get taxing after a while.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
post at least once a day, and it has to be like and it has to be the kind of content that you went viral for.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so mine is like talking into my mirror about like either politics or like some like interesting like social justice issue or punk or something like that, and that there's a lot of brain power that goes behind that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine some days you're probably not like in that headspace too, right? Like it would be hard to like rouse yourself to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you put on the makeup and you're like, this is my job. This is a job. It's just I mean, for me, like my entire existence is performative because gender is fake, and so like it's just a little extra layer of performative.
But they really kind of loop you into that like pop star contract, huh?
Yeah, kind of. It's not even a contract. It's just like that's how you got to
Well-
do it. Like algorithmically, if you want to like continue
Yeah.
to grow, you've got to like put out. And like even one video a day sometimes isn't enough. Like if you want to do, like if I want to post a cover of a song, it has to be that in addition to the normal content that I make.
Jeez.
Yeah. I spent one day this week, like 6 hours filming and editing TikToks.
But that must be miserable that like if what you go viral for is not the kind of content that you want to keep creating, but you could use the money and like the popularity doesn't hurt.
Well, I enjoy making the content. It's just like doing it every single day. Like I educate my audience, so it's a certain amount of educating myself that has to go into it to make sure that I don't misspeak.
Yeah.
So then it's like, and because like a lot of people like to hear like the current like issues and whatever, it's like you got to keep up with the news. So it's hard to like take a break, which is why I took a hiatus for 2 months, because I was like, I need like a break.